And we are live. What is going on, everyone? It is Friday. We're going to have some fun tonight. I'm excited. I don't know about you guys. Just finished up the Rolling Thunder podcast with Scott, Casey, and Jake with lots of pennies. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Without further ado, it's Friday, so ask me anything and grab your favorite beverage. Maybe it's a twisted tea. Who knows? But I will see you guys in 3 minutes.
Let's get it.
With Andy, kicking it with Andy, kicking it with Andy,
Uh-oh.
kicking it with Andy, kicking it with Andy, kicking it with Andy,
Okay. I see what we're doing. Kicking it with Andy, right? You know what that means. We living loud. Hey, yo, we kicking it with Andy at the house. He's coming to you live from the casting couch. He's a kicker freak. Hey, yo, what you think? So grab a seat and get your favorite drink. Don't go no.
That was the wrong one, folks. It's Friday. Let's kick it again.
with Andy, kicking it with Andy,
Uh-oh.
kicking it with Andy, kicking it with Andy, kicking it with Andy, kicking it with Andy, kicking it with Andy,
Okay. So we're kicking it with Andy, right? You know what that means. We living loud.
Don't forget to smash the like, folks. Mike, I hope you're doing all right, man. Thank you, Christy McCracken. Congratulations to you and your beautiful bride. Thank you so much for tuning in. Nothing on the radar yet, but you never know. Thanks for tuning in. Hold up.
Living Life with Andy.
I had to save this. Mike, congratulations on your newborn son. Man, that is amazing. And you're actually tuning in. You should be paying attention to him, but I appreciate that you are here. And congratulations. We'll have another one soon, too, from Mr. SDK Enclosures as well in about a week or two. We'll see. Could be any day. Just like Mike. Appreciate you, man. And congratulations on the newborn, man. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. Man, it is great to be here. I almost was ready. I like that going. That looks like the little, like the VU meters going. Appreciate you guys. It is Friday. Ask me anything. We're just here to have fun, kick back, relax, how we do. Just say hello to everyone. And I don't know, man, just a lot to talk about, but not too much going on. And we just finished Tuesday. And you know what? Hey, kickers next week, and it's going to be awesome with John and the gang. Appreciate you guys tuning in tonight. What is going on? Kyle, appreciate you. William, we got Kibo, we got everybody in here tonight. Thank you for tuning in. I didn't know what to put up here. I was like, you know what? That is a pretty cool kicker / Team SP Loud measuring stick for the competition lanes. Why not? Sarah Dusty, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate that you are here. Man, you guys are awesome. I just hit 5,400 subscribers on YouTube, I believe. It's like 5,399, give or take, not counting whatsoever. And Kicker Club is always booming and jamming. I appreciate you guys tuning in and just being here, man. Awesome. We got Dub. Of course, we got Dub. What is going on, Dub? Speedway Audio, thank you for tuning in as well. I just sent your email for your 50% off discount code from Kicker. Use that wisely. I wouldn't say sparingly because you only get one. It's awesome, and you're going to be able to get anything from Kicker.com, half off. How cool is that? I know I would go on a shopping spree. William, hey, living loud with Andy, Friday late night for the win. You're a rock star. Keep doing what you do. And William, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for tuning in and being a supporter like a lot of these guys tuning in, but I know the 101s, man, and you are one of them. Thank you for tuning in. And by the way, sorry for bombarding you guys with shorts. I'm just getting a little short happy. I'm like, let me just post this. Let me just post that. Oh, that didn't do that great. Let me shorten it, post it again. And I got some more content I was going to do, like actual videos, but it is Kayla's grandfather's 80th birthday. Well, I actually, that's a surprise. I can't say too much. Someone might be tuning in over there one of these days this weekend here. And so I can't do that. And working Sunday since this Steeler game is on Monday. So maybe Monday I might be able to get something done. I want to do that radio, and then I got to do more Amp Dinos. I got to get with Kip. I got a lot of stuff going on, man. Just running out of time. Appreciate you. John got bait. What happened? I lost internet there. Let me know if you guys can see me. It's saying that I don't have much internet. I just reset both the modem and the router before I started the other Rolling Thunder show. So I don't know what's going on. I'm going to wait till that little bar goes away, and then I'm going to start going again because it's a clear indicator. Okay, we're good now. I don't know what happened there. Appreciate you, John. That's awesome that you are a Yinzer as well. Do you know any decent car audio shows nearby coming up? I can't travel far because of a 6-month-year-old. I used to have my own car audio shows, Team SP Loud. We just didn't have them this year. We lost our spot. We used to have them in Greensburg, Pennsylvania. But we are either going to be at a racetrack, most likely going to be at a racetrack. The airbase situation didn't work out too well, so we're probably going to go with a racetrack, and they're pretty loud there, and it's about an hour away from where I live, and it's towards kind of about Altoona-ish. I don't know. Get with me on Facebook. Obviously, you're already there, and I'll let you know as soon as possible, man. Go follow Team SP Loud, the group, and the page, and that and Mecha PA, man. All of them. Appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate you guys. It's funny, I bring up competition. I got that right there. That's how you measure how close to the windshield that the meter goes in the headrest position, 20 inches away. MR2. I don't know what happened with the internet. It's perfectly fine now. One of the kids probably just whacked into the cable, but I have everything up here. I don't know. Who knows? MR2 Racer in 89. Thank you for tuning in. Hey, Andy. Appreciate you. Awesome, man. James Ford, congratulations. Thank you, guys. William, tell the guys, smash the like. Of course, I got you guys over here. I see some pennies. And Jake, come on, man. You can't be throwing no pennies. I appreciate you, man. 20 likes, 26 people, 6 people lurking. They're being nebby, but we appreciate them tuning in with us. Appreciate everybody. We got Garrick up in here. Hello, all good to see everybody. If you haven't already, go subscribe to PSE Mentalitus. Go check him out. Car audio guy. Awesome dude. Appreciate you tuning in. And cool content, man. Kamal, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate all you guys. You know, I know a lot of you guys are tuning in from Kicker Club, which is great. And if you guys got any car audio questions, I mean, it doesn't have to be Kicker, but if you got any car audio questions, please, this is the day to do it. You know, I try to answer your guys' messages in Facebook Messenger and TikTok and Instagram and all these other pages. It gets kind of crazy, even Discord too. I know speaking of which, we're missing Cornut, but he is down in Reno watching planes and F-22s fly over his head, so the Caboose ticket is up for grabs tonight. But I appreciate you guys, and this is why I like doing this show, is so that, you know, some people just have simple questions and I can kind of answer them to the best of my ability and just kind of narrow it down on the live stream. And if you need any more one-on-one help, there's lots of places to go other than just me. Kicker Tech, if it's kicker quality questions, they're the people to ask. But hey, I can answer them too to the best of my abilities, and I appreciate you always tuning in. William, Andy, don't forget to set the gain before you start testing. Man, that was embarrassing, not gonna lie. But hey, it's better to have the gain too low than too high, you know? So it worked out. I was watching that, I'm like, man, almost 30 minutes of me trying to test this amplifier, and we got it working, and it worked like it was supposed to, but the gain got turned down because the SX amplifier actually has 4 presets of memory saving gain settings, all your crossovers, everything it does. And I think I pressed the M1 button and I just reset it to whatever M1 was, which is probably stock. I'm gonna have to go through it whenever I get some time and see if I can find the one that I had. It might have been M2, M3, M4, or who knows? Nothing. Either way, I think that's what happened. But Tuesday was fun regardless, and I definitely want to touch on that subject again, but I do want to get an RTA and maybe do it with like a subwoofer and stuff like that. Appreciate you, William. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. Let me make sure this is good. Yeah, this is good. I just seem a lot closer than I did before on the Rolling Thunder, which is weird, but hey, I mean, long as I look good, let me know, guys. Appreciate you. Awesome. Kibo, highest super chat, gets to name Mike's kid and probably go missing at the same time. You know, I don't know if his wife's going to be too happy with that, but, you know, Mike might go with it, and that's not a bad idea. You know, it's not a bad idea. I'm going to go with the name Kicker. Kayla, she almost bid on it, and I'm like, how about some Oakleys? And we went with Oakley, and that was that. Appreciate you tuning in. Awesome, Speedway. You got the email. Like I said, one-time use, anything, kicker.com, merch, amplifier, subwoofer, speakers, you name it, anything there in stock, kicker.com, 50% off, and it's just like a shopping spree. Have fun, man, and congratulations. Thank you for watching Kicker/Kicking with Andy and tuning in. I appreciate that you're here, and we got that for you. We got Kicker Club, Seth Duffy. We will have shows coming soon. That's the guy. Seth is actually the one that found the location, and we're going to be having our shows there and stuff. It's going to be great, man. Thank you for tuning in, Seth. Appreciate you, man. I know I got your message. I know I'll be hanging out with the guys at Discord later. I don't know what's going on, you know, and I got to get a few things done afterwards, and it's Tuesday, trash night. Yay! Or no, it's Friday. Goodness gracious, I can't even keep track of the days, man. I really can't. All right, yes, you were just on Facebook. Awesome, man. Yes, I don't know if you caught that. I threw you up earlier, and that's crazy. You live that close, man. Again, get with me, and I'll let you know about the shows in the area. I know at least Mecca, they're not going to have one in Norfolk Sales or Pittsburgh area. Probably not until next year. They have state finals, but it's all the way out in Wattsburg. That might be pretty close to you. I think it's up north towards Erie. Appreciate you again tuning in. Blake says, my vote is Explode King. You know, that's not bad either. It's really not bad. And it looks like Mikey might be home. We got Bubba up in here. Thank you for tuning in, Bubba. Had to run. Appreciate you coming back. I wish we were still at the hospital till probably Sunday. Oh, you're still at the hospital. You know what's great, though, being at the hospital? The final dinner that they give you, I know they're going to wake you up like 4 times in the middle of the night, but the last dinner, it's amazing, at least where we went. And like steak, it was just amazing. It really was. And again, Mike, congratulations. That is awesome. So cool. Budget Audio with Jay. What's up, y'all? Andy, amazing as always. Thank you for tuning in, man. And yeah, this is just a car audio podcast. We just have fun here. But you know, the guys with car audio, we are the niche. I don't know what camera I'm on. I need a red light. But right, man, I just appreciate you guys hanging out with me. It's Friday, and Friday Fun Day. Really, honestly, I haven't been doing too much car audio, but there's never a day I don't go without doing something electrical. I picked up some batteries. These things are awesome. If you go to batteryhookup.com, I do not have a code, so just go there and type in DIY or hook up to their email, and you'll get 5% off either way. But man, they got these little cheap batteries. If you got Power Wheels, you got kids, you want to play with something, they got BMSs built inside, which helps for overcurrent draw and stuff like that. This was $18 and it's already out of stock. They got a bunch more of them, bigger sizes. Now, are they for car audio? No. But can you, for small things? Absolutely, man. Just learn about C rating and discharge values, you know, and you're good. With any kind of battery, you kind of got to know how things work. But Battery Hookup is awesome. They always got really cool stuff. Here, I actually have, yeah, right there. Boom. And they're really cheap. Like the one step up is $28, 11 amp hours. I think it's an F2 series. And this one's a little bit bigger, a little bit wider, but still, look how cheap they are. Very, very cheap. And they have high voltage, but they're mostly for solar type uses, if you get what I'm saying here. So either way, awesome stuff. Battery Hookup is the way to go for DIY and cheap stuff, man. Appreciate you tuning in. Richard Cook, do you guys do big stickers and decals? Need a couple hats, t-shirts, and hoodies? Man, you know, I got merch on the website for hats, t-shirts, and hoodies. I have a bumper sticker. They finally made bigger ones. I'm working with this other website to make other stuff, and that's how I made these fancy, like, shoes. Like, you know, I do, but these are not for sale because they have kicker on them. But at the same time, I do want to have bigger stickers. I do have my own machine to do that, but at the same time, I would like it to be easy and readily available for you guys to just click and pick and ship and right to your door. Appreciate you. And someone say congratulations to Mike. My mom's in here Friday. I thought it was Thursday. I know, same here. I don't even know what day of the week it is. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. We got Omega here. Yeah, Dyno the 1800 at 2 ohm. You know what? I want to do that one in the worst way. And Seth actually has 2 of my 2 ohm version ones, the CX 1800s, in his car doing like 50s. And I have 2 in the Pilot, obviously. But because that amplifier does so much power at 2 ohms, my load resistors need to be bigger. I have 500 watt load resistors. Sure, the average amplifier, because it's really a 3000 watt amp. Not that it's going to do that, but it does the same power at 1 and 2 ohms. It's a 2 ohm amplifier, really. So 1800 watts at 2 ohms, that's more than I can handle, more than I'm comfortable with the setup that I got currently, but I definitely want to do it. And even at 4 ohm, I mean, that's a 900,000 watt amplifier. It's a big amp, but it's not going to do 4K. It's just going to do 2000. And that's the cool thing about Kicker and the efficiency and just, you know, it's an awesome amp. And if you wire it down, you know what you're doing. You can get all 2000 watts out of them. I've done it. And they are great, man. I'll tell you this, they do rate it and then some. Big time. Omega, I appreciate you tuning in. Saber, you're awesome, man. John Davis. Anyway, you did a video at a Sheets of my buddy Ben's. Okay, so you know Ben. Awesome, man. Setup of 2 Sundown X12s. Yes, I helped him with that build, and he told me about the video, and that's how I found you. Small world. Thank you for tuning in, man. And, you know, I literally just met Ben at Sheets. I was riding the motorcycle, about to go home. We worked there all over the place. So running into a base head at Sheets, it happens, but not very often, and it was local, so it was cool. I see this guy just banging away, and I'm like, yo, what you got, man? And then he started showing me. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm living loud with Andy. Andy, you know, I do YouTube and stuff, and I actually showed that video to Jacob Fuller. I'm sure you know him, and it was just cool to do that for him, and an upcoming young basshead, and I don't know how old you are, but it was just an awesome experience, and I'm happy that you're here, man. And the build that you put together for him and helped him out with, it looked awesome with the headways and just everything else, man. It looked clean. It was done right. Trust me, I've seen some really good builds and some really bad ones. That was a pretty good build, man. And congratulations for just, you know, putting that together. And I don't know, man, this world is small. It really is. Thank you again for tuning in, John. All right, so I'm really far behind. Video frozen. Video lagging for anyone else. Yeah, it was really bad. Casey, thank you for tuning in. Haven't seen you in a while either, man. Jake with the pennies, hit the like or you are a bot. I can't. Thank you, Jake. I guess you're just throwing the pennies back. I appreciate it, though, man. Thank you for just being you, and thank you for tuning in, buddy. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Hit the like. Bobby B is live from SeaWorld. So, Disney World, SeaWorld, that's the one that got Shamu, right? Thank you for tuning in, Bobby. Appreciate you.
Uncle Bobby B, baby. Uncle Bobby B.
Well, Bobby B is up in the busy. All right, cool. Where am I at? I'm so far behind. I'm moving all over the place. Insta freeze. Good now. Yeah, I'm so far behind. Okay. Awesome. All right, cool. And I'm behind on the comments too. I'm trying to like just read them because I really don't have too much to talk about, you know, and it's just, it's Friday. So I'm just trying to get all the comments. So if you guys just want to hang out, I will get to the ones that I see that are, you know, not just yim yam like the guys do. They have fun. They have conversations on the side. So I try to do everything. William, it's Living Loud with Andy, late Friday. Well, would you just look at that right there? Would you just look at it? You know what? I got something for you, William.
Well,
would you look at that? Oh my gosh, just look at it. Just look at it. Just look at it.
Would you just look at it? Would you look at that? Thank you, William. Appreciate you. And I had that on the computer. I'm like, you know what? I need to put that back on there. Paul, I seen your message in the Team SP Loud group chat. I love you too, man. I have been pretty busy just with normal life. And I seen that, and I love you too, man. I appreciate you. Thank you for tuning here. Why does car audio eat my wallet? I mean, it depends which way you look at it, but I would say, yeah, it's definitely chewing it from the inside out. Oh man, all my money fell out my wallet again. It must have been that car audio bug or something. Hey, it happens, dude. It really does. Like, I'm about to just, you know, I don't have too much money after the wedding, you know, and just YouTube and paying the bills and all the other stuff. But I want to get these piano batteries, or however you pronounce them. They're like, they're LTO. They're like Yinlongs. But, you know, it just, I need them. I want them. And it's just, that's the bug, man. It's a good bug. All right, Garrick, Andy, I feel like I'm not part of the car audio since I've not been in it for a long time, man. All you gotta, I mean, the community is great. And, you know, speaking to a person like me saying, oh yeah, it's easy, just do whatever. Do it for you, man. And that's, you know, it's not that I have more or less fun now, but like just doing whatever I wanted, enjoying it because I enjoyed it. There was a hidden like bonus in there with that. Now it's like, okay, I'm a YouTuber, I do this, and I got this build and all this other stuff. So to be able to just enjoy it, that's where you should put all your effort into it. if you're going to do it because you enjoy it, not for subscribers or for people to look at your bill. I mean, that's great and all, but there's some people that do it for that, and that's fine. That's totally fine. But hey, it all depends. Okay, we got a question here. Eddie C, thank you for tuning in. Let me see if this focus is like a little off. See, it's a little bit too... There we go. I like that. That's a little bit better. You can see all the pimples. When people are running test tones through their system to set the subs, do they play the tones through the radio like normal, or is it unsafe to play those test tones through the mids and highs? Very good question. Right, because whenever you're playing 40 hertz and you don't have like a mids and high amplifier with a crossover, so it doesn't play those lower frequencies, then you will hear that speaker farting. It's just not sounding good. And that's where I try to tell people to tune your radio, to tune your mids and highs first. And all depends of how much you know, how much equipment you got, if you can add DSPs, if you're trying to do a bunch of front stage, you're trying to get the most out of your system, or you're trying to run it within reason, which is what you should do. It really all depends that. So what I try to tell people as well is, maybe just have the bass all the way down and up front and tread pretty high. I don't know. That's up to you. You like the gravy or not. You like to be able to have your ears ringing or not. And then mess with your amp and your for your subwoofer. So by doing that, having the bass all the way down, yes, you are cutting off pre-out voltage. Yes, you are reducing, whatever, but you won't have that problem. And that's for the people that have like a stock head unit and just an added amplifier, where they don't have all these settings and DSPs and crossovers to eliminate that when playing test tones through your door speakers. Now, that's like worst case scenario. Now, say you got a mids and high amplifier, you would normally have your crossover set so that your speaker isn't playing that 40 hertz with authority. It's going to be cut off at 12, 18, 24 dBs per octave at whatever frequency, and you won't run into that problem. And that's why I brought that up, because a lot of people do just have like a stock system, or they have a stock head unit or an aftermarket head unit with RCAs going out, and they don't know how to set the crossovers. They got everything flat, whatever the situation is. And that's another thing. You do want to have it flat, because if you turn the bass down, you're just hurting yourself with pre-out voltage that you might not have much to begin with anyway, and depending the system. So is it okay? I mean, I wouldn't suggest it. It's not the best thing to do, but if you're trying to just get it to go, and yeah, it'll work. If you hear them farting, you're probably playing it too loud. It's probably not going to sound that good with the bass going anyway. So that's kind of a clear indication that maybe you have too much bass, too much low frequencies going through your mids and highs, if it is a problem. So is it safe? I think it is, as long as you do it right. And that's my thing. I love tuning and stuff like that, because before the tech of the SPL lab, the DD1, all this other stuff, distortion detection, I did it by ear. And it's like, okay, I got to do this to do that, and it works. So you'll be fine, Eddie. I appreciate you tuning in. And if you have any other questions like that, hit me up at Living Loud with Andy on Facebook, on Discord, all the places. I wish YouTube would just have a messenger. That would be great. But hey, appreciate you, man. And thank you for tuning in. Budget J, kicker over everything, change my mind. Andy's voice. I love that meme, and yes, man, 100%. And there's some people that just hate on it, and if you hate on it, there's probably a reason why, and it's usually user error. If you don't like it, maybe it's because you just don't like yellow. I mean, not everyone's a big fan of yellow, so I don't know. I appreciate you tuning in, man. Awesome stuff. It's funny. I love it. You guys make me smile, and that's priceless. Come on, Andy, no worse than kicker forgetting to put the RCAs on the amp during the unmasked, but that's an easy fix. But hey, maybe it's a kicker thing. Not enough gain. I get it, it's either no gain or we turn it up to 11. Richard, I've got 4 kicker, 12L7 dual voice coil, 2 ohms. What's the best specs for a box build ported? What is best? Good question. All depends which way you look at it. What you're trying to go for. If vehicle it's in. There's a lot of variables, and that's why there are box designers. That it's their job to design boxes for people. Or, you know, you go with prefabricated boxes that are, you know, custom in a way. Different companies have different boxes that are more custom, like the quad box compared to, you know, maybe the comp in a ported, or, you know, what's the other? There's a few other ones that are actually pretty good prefabs, but regardless, specs, custom box, man. I mean, you could go with Kicker's website, but I feel like if you don't know enough, it could make you build a box you're not really trying to get, but it'll still work. So what is the best box? I mean, honestly, Kickers like it big. If you just want performance and bass and output, and, you know, you're not really trying to listen to like country music or rock per se, then build big, and build the port accordingly. But 412s, I mean, that's easy. That's like quad box size box, maybe a little bit bigger, and maybe you can tune it a little bit lower with a little bit less port area, and you might get a lower bass response compared to the quad box, but it might be as loud. And there's different trade-offs with everything when you design a box. So I would say at least minimum 8 cubes plus the port, and then you can give or take on that depending how much power you have applied. How loud are you trying to get? Are you trying to get the loudest at like 1,000 watts clamped, or the loudest at like 2,000 or 3,000 on a burp? So then you have to build really big or smaller, and it all really does depend, man. It really does. Friday, I thought it was Thursday. I am so far behind. Custom and performance. Where did you buy the Kicker 10K? I bought that all the way out in Columbus, Ohio on Facebook Marketplace. And even Elon Musk thinks I'm handsome. I will take it. Thank you, Elon, aka Art. Appreciate you tuning in. Garrett, love the old school way. Pictures of you and Kayla on Facebook. Thank you, man. I had to share those on Kicker Club because we got a few of the previews and we got more coming. I'm excited. Thank you, Garrick. And Basehead598. Hey, what's up, Andy? Wishing you and everyone a happy Friday and an awesome weekend. Thank you, Basehead. Appreciate you, dude. This guy, he's all over the place. Appreciate you tuning in. You're awesome, too. Too big for the RC cars. Yeah, these aren't no 7.2 volts, but they do have batteries where you can DIY your own. And it's really cheap, where you can either disassemble cells from other packs, or you can buy their own 18650s. You can do all kinds of different stuff. 2770s or whatever they're called for the next size up. All depends. Man, I'm so far behind. Jeff Wallace with a $5 super chat. You know what? I need to make that one. Hey, Andy, take my pennies and hit the like button. Would you look at that? It crease. Would you just look at it? Lots of pennies on this one. I might as well get to the super chats, and then we'll get back to the comments, because we got another super chat. One from Baba. Per 25, rain has been called for. Come on and hit the like, people. Would you just look at that? Well, it's Mr. Koslick. He wants the Koslick clip.
Yeah, don't forget to hit the like. You gotta hit the like. Welcome. It's real easy. That thing that goes like this. Pretty simple.
That's it. Thank you, Baba. And 25 is calling for rain. It is starting to rain. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you. And Mr. Koslick, Dave, we know the guy, always telling everybody to smash the like. Appreciate you, man. I know we got literally, it's got to be bots. We got 29 likes and only 28 people watching. It's got to be bots. Appreciate you guys. And thank you so much, Baba. Love you, man. Love all you guys that tune in. You guys are awesome. Crabs like humidity. That's why he's calling for rain. No, he didn't. He did it. Kibo, come on, Kibo. That's going to be it. Come on, Kibo. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. And, man, you guys make me laugh. We have fun like this, too, in the After Party Discord. It is great. We hang out. You see the left side of me, which now we do have a left side. We do have a left side, but it's even more left side, if that makes sense. But I appreciate you guys tuning in. And, you know, I love doing this stuff. I really do. And, you know, it's just one step at a time. It's always been my motto, man. Really has. Ryan Moore, what is going on? Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you. And, oh, come on, VC. VC has always got these off questions, but I am there to answer. My roommate keeps putting the toilet seat down. How do I train her to leave it up after she's done? Oh, man, that's a good question. The battle of the toilet seat. There is no right answer, and there's a lot of wrong answers. I appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate you guys. Someone leaving from Kicker Club. That's my mom. Love you. Good night. Sorry I'm behind on the comments, but this is what I do. This is Friday where we don't have a topic. We're just bouncing all over the place, and we're having fun and just talking about stuff that I got around the room or my day and stuff like that. Rolling Thunder show was great too, man. And I was telling the guys, like, I haven't been basing much. I've been home doing fish tank water changes and just doing stuff around the house, going to work, nothing crazy. And I haven't actually based out in like almost, not, I wouldn't say a week, but it's been a while. And when I got behind in the pilot today, and I was cruising, I was going to go pay the car bill and put money in the bank, you know, the usual errands, and basing with the quad box is the best way to do it. And I'm basing out, and I'm like, man, I'm not even like, I'm about 3/4 into it. And I'm like, man, this feels good. That pressure, it's like not even a tingling. It's just like a, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like the opposite of nails on the chalkboard, but in your ears, and you just feel this pressure, and it feels good. And I don't know if that's what made me get into car audio, but it's like, man, I don't feel that all the time because I'm always basing out, and I'm used to my own systems. And then obviously when you go hear somebody else's, if you can still see straight, you still get that feeling. And it was just, you know, cool. And I was like, man, this is awesome, and this is why I do what I do. Appreciate you guys so much. And David with a $20 super chat. We got to throw it in.
Yeah, don't forget to hit the like. Got it.
Don't forget to hit the like and a 20.
I don't care what you say about kickers. This guy is a difference maker.
Difference maker indeed, as always. And Dave, thank you for telling the guys to smash the like. Now we got, how's that work? We got 33 likes, 33 viewers. Everybody is smashing the likes. Oh, we just lost one. That was probably a bot. I appreciate you guys so much. Appreciate all you just being here, man. Thank you, Dave. Love you, buddy. You guys are awesome, man. All right, where was I? Bass feels great in my ears. Yes. Troy, love you, man. Appreciate you. I see you liking all the posts on Kicker Club with all these pictures we got here. I got like 2 saved on my phone here, but you know, I mean, these things are just awesome. The poet photography. We did a lot of photos at Stillwater, and man, they came out great. And you know, this is one of my favorites. I think that's just awesome. And can't thank you guys enough for the ones who did come to the wedding, and you know, the ones that wanted to be there. I appreciate you guys. Let's see if I had anything else. Oh, I want to say this is, I think it's Dave. I think his name's Dave. If I don't get this right, I'm sorry. I've been helping him out with this build for not that long. And he came to me, he had 215s trying to fit in the back of an Eclipse. And I'm like, okay, if you really want these to fit, you got to build a box. So he built a box kind of similar to mine, and you know, went with the specs and everything, and helped him design it. Showed him how to do the floor, kind of a, you know, just here's how you do it in a Mitsubishi Eclipse. And I wish he had a better picture there, but still, you can see this thing looks pretty similar to the Cookie Monster in the best form of flattery is imitation, and I love it. It needs more shag. And that's not a Warhorse 10K in the back, but that's a Sundown 25. I think that's a 2500 in the back there on 2 Kicker 15 L7s and a Titan 8 in the back and a Sony 4-channel for the mids and highs. But this guy, you know, he had a prefab, and he's going to build an entire custom box, doing all that stuff. Kudos to you, man, and it's awesome. If you've been in Kicker Club, he made a post saying, hey, why isn't this as loud as it should be? And it was 2 15s, those same ones, in a prefab sitting on the back seat. I'm like, man, I got you. I got you, bro. 4G Club. Got you, man. And I'm happy that it came together, and he's happy. I'm like, you know, if I can just help a few people out of the masses, that's all that matters, because I'm only one person. And you know what? It's just, I'm happy to be able to do it for you guys. Now, why doesn't... Okay, that's why. There we go. We got the OG Todd is here. I mean, there is Todd Wolf. But William, Todd, appreciate you, man. This guy hangs out the Discord, too. And thank you so much for the $20 super chat. I'm so glad I got these videos. They're the best.
I don't care what you say about kickers. This guy is a difference maker.
Todd, thank you so much. Appreciate you tuning in, man. This guy made it rain when I was down Stillwater. Speaking of which, with those photos, getting married on the Unmasked show. Well, it was actually kicking with Andy at Kicker. How cool is that? Very fitting. And he was there just making it rain. Appreciate you, Todd. Thank you for tuning in and just being part of the crew, man. I appreciate you guys. Wow, I am so far behind on the comments now. What the heck? Choke change. Thank you for tuning in. Again, Todd, thank you for the $20 super chat. Click the like. Man, I appreciate you guys because even look at this. At least on YouTube, only 27 people still watching, but we got 35 likes. That means the guys are coming in, smashing a like, and then they're going to go and do whatever they got to do, and I appreciate that. That's why the stream is an hour long. 1 for the crazy base heads, and then 2 for the people that might not make it in the 15-minute window, 30-minute window, 45-minute window, and, you know, bigger target to hit. Appreciate you guys. Love you, and this is why I like Fridays. It's relaxed. We just kind of do whatever we want, and here comes the bots. You have received 20 free views from Big Hefe Audio. And I mean, it's starting to look like that. It really is, because now the views are going down, but the likes are going up, and it doesn't make sense. Appreciate whoever that is, wherever you are, and thanks for the views. JT 1970, thank you for the comments and tuning in. Andy and Kicker for the win. Thank you, man. Appreciate that you're here, and I didn't mean for that to rhyme at all. Appreciate you guys. Really do. OG Todd making it rain. Yes, it is raining and it is starting to pour. This is what happens. Thank you, 25, for tuning in. Always the weatherman. Appreciate you. You know what, Dubby? I think we need to change 25's thing to like something with the like a weatherman with a green screen in the back pointing at the weather, because this guy is always calling for rain, and he's right. And he's right, you know, I mean, more accurate than any weatherman I've ever watched on TV. So, I mean, you know, I like it, you know, this guy, it's gonna rain, it's gonna rain. Appreciate you, man. Andy, how do you loving them Kicker Gold Letter subs? You know, man, after doing that video with the Portiverse sealed and put him in the same box that the Kicker comp was made for and did better, I love them. I really do. And they are the perfect addition to anybody's system that is looking for an SQ system, an SPL kind of system that's efficient on low power. They do it all. And that's really the idea of what the Kicker Gold Letters and Kicker back in the day, Stillwater Designs was. And I feel like they just kind of emphasized it. They poured a lot of gravy on this one, and it turned gold, and it looked great. And I can't wait to actually hear this 15. I've never actually heard it, but I got some side plans. I might do a Power Wheel build, and this 15 Gold Letter would be perfect for that. Doesn't need a ton of power, loud, it's a 15, and it's a Gold Letter. I mean, why not? Very good question, Adrian, oh, wrong. I got too many cameras. Adrian Fonseca, I think that's how you pronounce it. Appreciate you tuning in, man. I love those VU meters just bouncing. I love it. Derek would love that as long as they were like this, you know. Maybe I can get something like that. What's the difference between L7S and L7R? I gotta crack my neck for this one. L7S. I would, in layman's terms, I would say the L7S is more of the ground pounder, street beaten, heavier powered subwoofer, needs more, but can maybe do more as a, I don't even know how to, like, more of a monster. Where the L7R is more of a, it's more of a feather comparing to, where it doesn't need as much power, it can't take as much power, but they get really loud and maybe almost, if not louder than the L7S, but it all depends what you're really trying to go for. You know, you can't compare woofers. You just can't. There are no apples versus apples. There's all different situations. But to keep it simple, the L7S is the ground pounder. The L7R is the little bit more power friendly, a little bit more efficient driver. And hey, it might not have that, you know, deeper authority of sound, if that is a thing, compared to the L7S of potential wise, not just saying how they just sound in general, because if you put one beside you each ear, you're really not gonna be able to tell the difference. But you know, overall, just okay, man, this one just feels like it's hitting harder because it needs a different box and a little bit different, but not really, but it has a different acoustical sound. This one has more impact here, and this one feels a little bit lighter here, and just it really is a rabbit hole that you don't want to go down. But still, to compare them, L7R, go with it if you want to be a little bit louder on less power. L7S if you got the power and you want to be maybe a little bit louder, who knows. But again, with all things equal, there's no such thing. But they're both great drivers. I do want to try the L7S in the quad box. I have 2 right now. They're already dual 2s. I just need 2 more. I just gonna be like, hey Ernie, I need more. And I'm okay. Right now, got a lot on my plate, but eventually I want to try that because I haven't seen anyone do that yet. I already seen 2 L7Xs in a quad box. Okay, that's cool, but no. 4 L7Ss, I think, would do relatively the same, but be able to take more power on a demo comparison, like just street beating. I feel like they would be able to take more power, which they can't. I think they're a bigger coil. Don't get me wrong. I think they're a bigger coil by a little bit, but still, and they might have a little bit more throw. But either way, there's more with how much power I have. I feel like I could actually gain a little bit more by going with the L7Ss, and they'll be able to take more abuse. And my L7Rs in the quad box are still, don't even know what camera, still going, man. And I've been smelling those things. They're seeing 2 to 4K all the time, and they're getting stinky, but they keep going, man. They're great. They really are, and they're both good choices, man. We got a $20 super chat from Ashy.
I don't care what you say about kickers. This guy is a difference maker.
Thank you, Ashy, for the $20 super chat. Shout out to all my basehead friends from the Windy City, Newport, Rhode Island. Hit the like if you haven't. Howdy, Andy, and 14.4. Appreciate you tuning in. Ashy, love you, man. Just saying hello to everybody. This guy, he watches all the podcasts. He supports just like a lot of you guys do. And if it wasn't for all you, we wouldn't be doing this. None of us would. None of us. The podcasters, the YouTubers, anybody in car audio of what we do. We're more of the I don't even know what you would call it, media of car audio, where we're not retail sellers. We are just media. We're talking about it. We're like sports analysts, but for car audio, of either reviewing products or talking about them or whatever it is. And if you guys wouldn't be watching, we wouldn't be doing this. Ashy, thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate all you do. And this guy, he loves himself some kickers, and he's got and I would kill for it. He already took a few things away from that he wanted, those SX amplifiers, but he's got an 18-inch Solo X prototype. Say yes. That's awesome. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you, man. What's up, fellow basehead addicts? That's Chris from Kicker Club. This guy's always putting up posts of his build in Kicker Club. If you're not part of Kicker Club, go check it out. I think I got it over here. Oh, no, that's not that. That's not Kicker Club. I had it over here. Of course, we go to Kicker Club. Go check it out. Oh, where'd that get from? Okay, there we go. Back to the regularly scheduled program, Kicker Club. Chris is in there watching a live stream right now. It's an awesome place to just post up your builds of Kicker or whatever you got going on and hang out, man. And this guy's always doing it. I appreciate you guys. Again, just like the YouTube, if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be doing this stuff. Appreciate you guys so much for just being here and tuning in. Appreciate you. Omega, I had some of the original Comp 15s. You know, I would dive for one that was working. I have one that's just, it's got the worst spider sag, which I could try to fix. I've watched videos on it, but the surround is torn. But I got it for free, so I can't complain. It's not the original gold Comp, but it's like the version after. It's before the solo one. But either way, just it's pretty old, and I just know how they sound, man, and what kind of driver it is. And then when I seen these come out, you know, they got a ton of X-Max on the windings, but they're a driver that's meant like that, so it has a higher BL, better control, better just performance, and yet still efficient with a longer coil and a longer amount of throw of X-Max, because that's how you figure out X-Max is the winding height and the effective, you know, just piston area of the electromagnetic field of how the speaker generates sound. So, you know, just with everything of how they design stuff, it's just, these guys are smart. A lot of companies are, but Kicker is the longest one. It's been around. I know Rockford Fosgate's been around a little bit longer. I seen a comment about them. I'm like, but I don't think they are quite in deep in the car audio as Kicker is and still is. And I don't know if they got bought out or not, but either way, Steve Irby has been doing it since '73 and even before then. And you know the rest, man. You guys already know the rest. I'm preaching to the choir here. Appreciate you guys tuning in. That horse head looks a little funky though. It looks a little funky. I'm going to take a sip and I see a question. Already at 50 minutes, man. You guys are awesome. Living Loud with Andy's live streaming. 39 likes, 26 concurrent viewers. You guys are awesome. Ronnie Rosaldo. Thank you for tuning in, man. What you think of the Kicker Comp Q 10-inch for a 350Z IF2? I know 350Zs are really small like Eclipses, so 210s is probably the most you're really going to do without, you know, leaving the back seat area or trunk. So 2 of those in the 350Z, it's going to be loud, dude. I would go with maybe a ported box, sub up, port back if you can. If not, maybe sub up, port to the side, just so that you have enough space to fit the enclosure. Because I know those trunks come down pretty quick, unless you want to build like an not accordion box, but not a parallelogram, just a wedge box where it slants up or down. Unless you want to do that, then you can have something else. But either way, I think a wedge box would be cool, just so that, you know, maybe it's just firing with the top of the hatch just for reflections, just how bass kind of works. But you can have it straight up, doesn't matter, and that could be at a different angle. And that's the whole thing too. Like, do you want your speakers like this against the glass like this, or do you want your speaker like this and then the glass like this so that it rectifies differently, you know? And that's SPL, and that's just a rabbit hole. But for like looks, I think I like it where it's even, because it looks like it goes with the car and it works. But dude, yeah, two Comp Q10s is perfect for that. And I think those are what, 700 or 600? I think 600 RMS. Quote me if I'm wrong. So maybe a 6 1200 or maybe a 6 1800. I like a little bit extra gravy. And like we did on Tuesday with the setting of the gain, if you have like a CX 1800, I would suggest to set your gain at a 0 dB full scale, just so that, you know, you get more dynamics. And maybe you don't want the dynamics. Maybe you just want 35 to 45 hertz. Then maybe, yes, set a 10 dB full scale negative so that it's louder on certain things and there's less dynamic range, and you're wasting less information maybe with setting crossovers instead. I don't know. It all depends what you're trying to do. Tuning systems is definitely a rabbit hole. And a lot of things that I've done is a lot by ear, man. Just experience alone. My type of systems that I have, I don't have SQ with front stage. I got bass and I got treble and mid-range to keep up with it as much as I can and make it sound good and clear. That's one thing I've always got compliments on, no matter who it was. This sounds good. And you know what? That is what makes me do what I do, rather than, oh, this is loud. There's a difference. I want it to be loud. I want it to knock your socks off, but I want it to sound good at the same time. So yes, 210s Q in that car, it'll get down, man. It really will. It really will. Appreciate you guys so much. Thank you, Ramon. Todd says he likes Kicker and hanging out. I mean, you're at the perfect place, Todd. You know, you really are. We're a bunch of whack jobs, if you ask me. No. Thanks for tuning in, Todd. Appreciate you, man. Miss you, buddy. Yeah, so you can fix spider sag by wetting the spider and raising it. Yeah, what you can do is, you can wet it and then, like, set it upside down for a while so that it actually sags the other way, and then you can spray maybe, like, CA glue or something like that. I don't know, to stiffen it up, but you're still changing how it was originally designed, so it's still not going to perform the way that it once was. So, you know, that's the thing with nostalgia. People are, I'm going to put soft parts in here. We don't need to do that anymore. We got these guys, man, and I feel like, yeah, they're not exactly like they were back then, but in comparison to with everything else that's out there and the amount of performance that they have, like, I'm not just saying that because there's all this Kicker stuff in my room. I was actually shocked by how loud these 12s were. That's a 15. How the two 12s and the 112 was, I'm like, man, that is loud, that is efficient, and it sounds good. And it doesn't need all 500 RMS. I will tell you that. I will tell you that. All it needs is about 200 to 300, and it's good to go, man. It really is. Why is that so far behind? I don't get it. I love how it says internet excellent condition now. Well, you know what? I reset that, and it screwed me, but not really. I don't know, man. Internet, you pay so much, and what do you get? All right. Nope. Never heard of him. Never heard of her. Nope. Never heard of her. Nope. Thank you. 700. I was like 750 or 600. 700. Okay. So for the L7S is 600, and then 750, and then 1,000, and then the L5 is 500, 600, or yeah, 500, 600, 750. For the L7R. L7S 8 is 450. Like, you know, it's like, let me get my book out. I want to get not a manual, but a product list. And John's going to help me out with that soon. I'm excited. All right, well, I'm not going to keep you guys hanging. Plus, we got bots coming in. And, man, yeah, I think it's time to end the show. You know, on that note, I love you guys. I will see you Tuesday on the after show. It's been real. It's always real. I love you guys tuning in. And there's the horse. Nope, just kidding. False alarm. False alarm. Appreciate you guys. Love you so much. And I love this new camera angle. I love it. And it's awesome. And then Wiz is just right over here, just chilling. Are you going to end the show? Yeah, I'm going to end the show. All right, guys. I love you. And I guess we'll see you Tuesday, Unmasked After Show. And if I don't talk to you by then, I'll see you at the Discord on the after party. But yeah, let's do it. And like I said, the caboose is up for grabs. It really is. Now we need this camera. This is the OG camera. We got a lot of OG talk tonight. I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. And not the Kicking It With Andy intro. We need the regular intro and outro. I love you guys. And as always, stay living loud.
With Andy, kicking it with Andy, kicking it with Andy,
Uh-oh.
kicking it with Andy, kicking it with Andy, kicking it with Andy, kicking it with Andy, kicking it with Andy.
Okay. So we're kicking it with Andy, right? You know what that means. We living loud.
Yes, please join the Discord for the after party. The train likes to derail right after it gets going. That's about it. Love you guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Living Loud with Andy.
And thank you guys for tuning in. It is Friday. We're going to do the show. Oh, wait, this is the end of the show. Go check out the Discord. It's in the About section. It's the after party. And then all you got to do is go down to video chat room, the Living Loud with Andy after show. And it looks like we already got people in there, and they might hear me while we're live. We got El Fuego and Jeff already in there. I love you guys. Cornet coming in for the caboose, checking in to say hello. Thank you for tuning in, Cornet. He said not today, but then Ashy comes in saying, choo choo, I'm taking the caboose. I love you guys, and I guess we'll,